wanted to do a quick check-in. Out walking while supporting my husband doing his first ultra-marathon. He's doing from Horsham, West Sussex to the sea, to Hove, which is 50k, so he's bonkers. So I'm just walking down to meet him near a checkpoint, waiting for him. Thought it'd be a good chance to catch up really. A lot's changed in the last 6 months. So in December I had to come off of Upadacitinib because it gave me well, it inflamed my liver again. I keep getting hepatitis from these treatments, hepatitis of the liver, and the Upa was no different. And it also didn't really do a huge difference as far as I thought. Still had some pain, still had trouble with my liver, and was still really struggling. So they took me off it and they put me on, starting in January this year, on a new biologic called SkiRizi. Can't say it. Started off with 3 infusions, which were done 4 weeks apart as an inpatient for the day at St Mark's, and that was started in January. So January, February, March. Then I went on to 8 weekly onboard injectors at home, which is a lower dose. So I'd had my loading, so now I'm on the onboard injectors at home. I did my second one yesterday. Absolutely amazed. I have to say, for the first time probably in at least 10 years, I don't have any abdominal pain. I felt better many times before on a lot of these treatments, but I have to say this is the first time I actually don't have any pain, so I can press my stomach, not a problem. I can wear a waistband again. Didn't help my joints at all, so I've also now been put onto Methotrexate, which, as many of you may or may not know, it's also chemotherapy. So slightly worried. I'm on a low dose, so I'm nowhere near the dose they reduce the chemo. In fact, I'm on a lower dose than they want because my liver function has started to climb up since starting the SkiRizi. It's meant to be between 0 and 55, the liver, the ALT. Mine's gone back up to 95. Did go up way up in the 200s before, so got a little bit of way to go yet before I panic, but they're monitoring it. So this week I started Methotrexate on Wednesday, 10 milligrams subcutaneous injection in my right hand side of my stomach, done at hospital by a nurse, and then I've got the next one to take home. I'm going to be doing them every week. They've given me, or I'm already on, 5 milligrams of folate a day, folic acid, apart from the day of the injection, and that's hopefully to stop my hair from falling out. My hair since starting SkiRizi has thinned by 50%, so really hoping it doesn't thin any further. So now it's getting bright that way. So Wednesday had my very first Methotrexate. Very anxious, absolutely fine, no side effects, felt fine. Thursday I did my SkiRizi, so had double loading of everything, and then Friday I had my stitches checked because I also had surgery. There you go, 2 weeks ago on my elbow. A little bit dubious or cautious because obviously I'm at high risk of infection and being on 1 biologic, let alone 2. So now I'm on biologics and chemo. But today I'm out enjoying the sunshine with high factor sun cream on because it makes my skin sensitive, and just seeing how it goes. Feeling really quite exhausted at the moment, but I think that's quite typical of starting a new biologic or starting these treatments. Tend to make me feel a little bit fluey. I tend to describe it as feeling like I've got incredibly bad hay fever, which who knows I could have. Apart from that, great. I've actually not been able to sleep, so I've not been that tired. I keep staying awake at night, which is probably driving Stuart mad as he's trying to catch up ready for his marathon today. But yeah, apart from that, I'm doing absolutely great. No side effects so far. The SkiRizi initially gave me perioral dermatitis, a bit of a mouthful, which basically came up as a spot, was spread my whole chin, bumps, looked like blisters, really sore, really dry, really horrible. Had 2 months of antibiotics, that's gone. Touch when it stays away. Hair's thinning. Apart from that, pretty good. Praying, hoping, waiting that my joints improve because I really do feel a little bit disabled at the moment, and that's not me. Probably coincides quite well with the fact that I'm not allowed to do a lot with my arms, so I can't be doing my cycling, kayaking, any of those strenuous things for a few months. Off work for a couple of weeks, just white heels as it was open surgery. But apart from that, all good. So yeah, just wanted to check in and say hi. Quite a lot going on at the moment, so my blog's been a bit quiet. I do need to write to share some stories and some experiences. I will post a video of my onboard injector, so it's a little bit daunting, people who've never had one before and don't know. That's the SkiRizi, where Methotrexate's a injector pen, which I've done many before for other things, different biologics. So yeah, I'll share those soon, but I wanted to check in and say hi. I am still here, just going through a lot, but loving life at the moment, fighting back. Really jealous of my husband being able to run 5k, let alone 50. My ultimate is to be able to run 5k, so fingers crossed that give it the next few months I will be able to. I walk 1 mile a day at the moment, and that's a fast paced walk, that's not a meander that I'm doing at the moment. That's because I'm talking and I'll pass out otherwise. But yeah, hope everything's going well with you guys. Just thought I'd check in and say hi. Keep going. Lots of love, enjoy the sunshine. I just want to share this beautiful view with you. Bear with me, I'm going to turn around because I've been right next to Jack and Jill windmill, which is stunning in this weather. A gorgeous day. I don't know if you can see a few marathon runners in the background over there. So I'm just going to look out for my husband now. He's going to be about half an hour away. So talk to you soon. Thank you.